This is Taj English Academy. I am your lecturer, presenter and speaker, Dr. Taj Firdausi. My dear students, ladies and gentlemen, some people told me that you are teaching English, but only for the very high level students, like graduates and postgraduates. That's right. Why not you start with the basics? I will do that. But first of all, let me correct those people who have already crossed the line. You can ask me, what's the meaning of crossing the line? The answer is very simple. The people who have already got their language, their degrees, and their post-graduations, and their professional degrees, and who are well versed with their English language, but the problem is the problem. What's that problem? The problem, three problems together. Reading, writing, listening, it's okay. They do that work perfectly. Reading, they read any kind of material according to their levels. That's fine. And writing, they write without any spelling mistakes, grammatical mistakes, and everything perfectly. Presentations, everything is fine. And listening, anything they watch, they understand, their listening comprehension, their words, their vocabularies, and the depth and everything is very clear. So what's the next problem? Speaking. When speaking comes, the whole world is divided into pieces and pieces and pieces in speaking. The people in one part of the world, in the corner of the world, they speak English. The other corner, east, they speak English. West, north, south, central. The whole world in the areas, English is spread and the people can easily communicate. In fact, English started from United Kingdoms and it went to America, and English and British English started. American English and British English started spreading the whole world. Wherever you go, whether you go to the Middle East or to the far east of Asian countries or the northern countries or the far western countries or the whole European countries, anywhere you go and you know English more than enough, people can easily understand. Even if the people who can't speak, at least they understand whatever you say. They may not be in a position to express, but with actions they will give the answers. For example, you go to a place, for example, in the Middle East, and you want to just take apple, a kilo, and then you say, hi, how much is 1 kilo of this apple? And the man may not know about 5. He may say, khamsa riyal, khamsa, but he will show the hands, khamsa riyal, but he understands 1 kilo in English. So he understands that the man is asking about 1 kilo and he says apple is apple. He knows that much, at least. Even the Arab countries, and even a man is illiterate and he is unaware of English and he will say, khamsa riyal. That's all. So simple it is. With your fingers, with his fingers, you can communicate. So what we understand now, that speaking is different in different parts of the world. Leave alone the world. Look into your own state, in one state. Forget about the state. Look into the districts of your own. Forget about districts. Get into your one place in your college. Look at the lecturers. Look at the people they teach you, your subjects. For example, physics, chemistry, all. They are the professional lecturers. They speak everything. The subject matter is perfect. Presentation is perfect. They are all experienced professors. But the language you see, the way that they speak, the lecturer who speaks physics delivers English in separate, and the English teacher separate, and everyone has a separate way of speaking. But we understand. We know everything. My dear friends, whenever you learn a language, the most important thing is the delivery of the words, the sounds, exactly it should be like how it should be delivered. But we didn't learn all these things from the very beginning. Our LKG teachers, they all said, A for apple, B for apple, I don't know why people say A for apple, because they are the teachers of the low standard, low paid salaries, and they don't learn English exactly the pronunciations. They don't go to American schools or the British schools from their childhood. They are very expensive, private schools and private colleges, and therefore only the people who studied in those by the native speakers can only deliver the right language. Well, can I learn from films and all that? Except that you don't learn bad words from there. Other than that, okay. Their language, now, their language is the same. Any kind of thing that you see, BBC, English or American, they are the only two languages. They are the only two deliveries of the words and the language we have to learn. Which one is right? American or British? Both are right. That's all. Only two. No third one, the fourth one or fifth one. How do we do that one? There is a special class for that, and I'm very sorry to say that in our schools and colleges, right from the beginning, they should have taught them phonetics. At least from the childhood itself, they should speak. The teacher should know thoroughly about the spoken English. And once they know, then only the children will learn everything. Otherwise, every teacher speaks in her or his way, and the students learn his or her way. The next teacher, his or her way, and the next teacher's his or her way. Everything goes inside, and what's the final thing? It's a total confusion of phonetics. And therefore, what's the result? He produces his or her own way of spoken English. That's all. I have seen people I watched on television. I am sure. What's that sure? I don't know. I understood that girl wanted to say that sure. And one girl the other day was saying, I got graduation and English honor. She did graduation in English honor, and she's saying, I did graduation English honor. My God, her degree and her language has gone to the dogs. To the dogs. Never do that. Whatever the world says, you stick on to the perfect phonetics classes. Take the special classes. Can I learn online or just record it? Never. Phonetics can be learnt only with a speaker, with a teacher, online, and asking questions and giving them the answers and correcting their language, correcting their spoken. So here I have been telling you for ages and ages that please follow my videos, and I am teaching phonetics online. You can contact me on the number given.